Hello viewers there, my name is Joyce W. Charles and this is a Toxic Show. We are having a great woman in the studio. Her name is Pastor Mary Leisido. Welcome to the studio.
Thank you, Pastor Joyce.
And I want to believe that you want to know what are we going to be discussing about. Just stay right there because she has got something great happening in the city of Nakuru and I believe countrywide. And most of the time you look in our society and things are not going very well. To you maybe something toxic is only maybe you know, when there is some robbery or there's drugs or something's going wrong, that is what you call toxic. But this woman of God have a desire even to reach out to those who are unmarried specifically. And if you're a mother and your son or your daughter gets to age 30, 40, you start getting worried.
Sure.
And so she is basically dealing with some of these things and other things that she's gonna be telling us. And I think it's not very good when you see like your ears are going, you're not getting married, what is happening, no one is there to talk to. So I believe that God has given her a good platform, even in our city, to speak to these people, reach out to these people, because it is the will of God for each and everybody to get their mates.
Sure.
So now, stay right there. Those of you watching us on Facebook, please make sure that you share this program. Those of us on YouTube, make sure you send somebody, you know, our link so that they're able to watch this program. Wherever you're watching us from, thank you so much for tuning in. You're welcome, because from today, there are people who are going to watch, and by the time they finish, God would have opened their marital doors. I'm very sure of that. So, Pastor Mary, tell us about the program you're running and where did you get that vision from? Of course, I know it's God, but
yeah.
How did you conceive it?
Thank you, Pastor Joyce, for
Yes.
having me here today.
Yeah.
And thank you for giving me a platform to be able to
Yeah.
bring on board what the Lord has deposited in my heart.
Right.
Allow me to say that I am a pastor,
Uh-huh.
and I am a pastor's wife equally,
Uh-huh.
and married to one apostle in this city of Nakuru,
Yeah.
Apostle Junior Leisido.
Mm-hmm.
And above that, I am a kingdom daughter.
Uh-huh.
And so I am doing the work of the Lord, depending on the placements that He has done into my life.
Right.
Now, you have asked me why I got all this.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a passion that the Lord has placed in my heart.
Okay.
I should not say that it is something of my own creation.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It is something the Lord put in my heart years ago when I was in the university.
Okay.
I found myself driven into the passion of speaking to people and their relationships.
Okay.
And I have been privately doing a lot of counseling.
All right.
I have found the Lord sending a lot of people my way.
Mm-hmm.
People who are coming even outside Nakuru, especially on the platform of Facebook.
Yeah, yeah.
I have found a lot of people reaching out to me for their marriages,
Yeah.
reaching out to me for their relationships that are not working.
Mm-hmm.
And I have helped many by the grace of God. And the Lord really put in my heart in this year of 2019
Mm-hmm.
that what He has placed in me is not for my own.
Okay.
And it is not just for my local village or
Yeah.
my local county.
Yeah.
It is for the generation that I'm living in.
Mm-hmm.
And He put it in me in the place of prayer that it is time I bring it out.
Okay.
Without, limiting myself with my denomination or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Without just looking at the young people in our church,
Mhm.
but looking at it as per the body of Christ.
Okay.
So I should say it's a divine placement
Mm-hmm.
and a passion
Okay.
that just boils in me.
All right.
Yeah.
So now you're telling us in terms of relationships, you mean single people who are dating,
Yes.
married people?
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
when we talk about relationships,
Yes.
of course it begins with yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
So the passion that is in me is first helping the single person
Okay.
to understand the relationship that they have with themselves.
Okay.
Because it's very hard for you to be able to do interpersonal relationships when yourself has got no intrapersonal relationships.
Wow.
So I want to deal with it from the intrapersonal
Okay.
perspective,
All right.
helping the person understand who they are, helping the person know how to relate with themselves before they can be able to go and relate with others out there.
I think that's actually very point on, because I think most of the reasons why we have, not just in marriage, even in the society,
Yeah.
one of the reasons why people have got issues with each other, petty issues and big issues, it is because people don't really know how to be in a relationship with themselves.
You are right.
Yeah.
You are right.
And I think you're going to have a great ride.
Yeah, that is my prayer.
Yeah.
I'm going to reach so many.
Uh-huh.
And I cannot jump into speaking about marriage
Yeah.
or the married couples before I have spoken to the single.
All right.
And that is why we are launching this program
Yeah.
or this forum that we are calling the Wisdom for Life Forums.
All right.
There will be several forums.
Yeah.
We'll be handling the married, we'll be handling the single gentlemen and the single ladies on
Okay.
their own.
Yeah.
And then we'll also be bringing them together, the single gents and the single ladies together.
Okay.
But we are beginning with the single
All right.
to address the person to be able to understand, who am I?
Okay.
And today the Lord put something in my heart, and I asked it on Facebook. And I asked, if you know who you are, the way you know you
Yeah.
are, would you marry you?
Hey.
We begin from there.
Jesus.
If you know who you are, the way you know you are, would you marry yourself? So before you can start looking at who is marrying me and are they right for me,
Yeah, yeah.
you need to ask yourself, am I right for marrying?
Right.
If I was the one who is marrying me, would I marry me? And if you think you're not ready to marry yourself, then you can be sure you're not ready to marry that other person.
Wow.
So I think it's all beginning from yourself.
Yeah.
And dealing with yourself and
All right.
understanding yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, and then from there maybe you can roll it to getting to the married.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, in your own words, what would you think the ladies, because I believe you're beginning with the ladies, right?
Yeah, for this time round, we are beginning with the ladies. And then, of course, we say ladies first.
Yeah.
And then we go to the
The
gents.
men. Yeah. So, what would you think is the issue, or what do ladies need to deal with within themselves before they can go looking for a mate? Could that be the reason why we have got so many ladies that are not getting married? And
Yeah.
when I say that, I want to keep in mind that we have single girls who are not married and also single parents.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's an issue. Whether you're a single parent, I think there is a mate out there for that woman.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whether she's a single mother or
Or
a single
not.
girl,
Yeah.
there's a mate somewhere for her.
But now, the inside person,
Yes.
what is it that is in there that you really feel you need to deal with?
I need to deal with this person understanding who they are,
Okay.
understanding what their vision for life is and
Okay.
where they are going. Because for you to be able to look for a mate of somebody to live with or
Yeah.
to help
Yeah.
in their lives, because for a woman you're supposed to come in as a helper to the man.
Yeah.
You cannot, be seeking to get into the life of, for example, a man of God.
Yeah.
And deep in your heart as a woman,
Mhm.
you know that there is nothing that aligns you with the things of ministry.
Yeah, yeah.
So when you come to the life of this man, you may not be of any help. So you need to know as a woman who you are, how you are wired, how you are aligned in your pursuits,
Yeah.
and what is your purpose for life, so
Yeah.
that you can be able to know who can I be able to cope with, who can I be able to, get into compatibility with,
Yeah.
will I be of any help to this person. The other thing that I need to deal with the women is the issues of attitude.
Okay.
Like when you talk about the single mothers, most of these single mothers, maybe they were just given a child,
Yeah, yeah.
and they have lived with a lot of bitterness against men.
True.
We have single moms who have been divorced.
Yeah.
We have single moms who have, they are widows.
Yeah.
Others have just been on separation.
Yeah.
And in their hearts dwells a lot of bitterness, a lot of pain, a lot of unforgiveness,
Yeah.
and a negative attitude, even a negative attitude towards marriage.
Yeah.
And so this person cannot even see themselves in a marriage.
Okay.
Because the previous one failed.
Yeah.
And so we need to deal with whatever is inside the
Inside.
hearts of
Yeah,
these women,
yeah, yeah.
so that they can be able to see life positively.
mhm.
For the Bible says, as
Yeah.
a man thinketh,
So
so is he.
Yeah.
Some of them are missing their mates
Mm-hmm.
because they are full of bitterness. God cannot even come their way.
Yeah, yeah.
They are not even ready for mentorship to be able to locate who their spouses should be.
All right.
So I really feel there's a lot that we need to deal with on women.
Okay.
And also the part of understanding their values in life.
All right.
Because if you have certain values that another man does not take as values, and you want to come to this man to take him as your husband,
Yeah.
then you can be sure after you get married there will be collision and there will be a lot of
True.
conflicts.
True.
So I believe there are lots of things that we'll be looking at in our forums to help the woman be
Yeah.
ready and to be able to locate the right person for their lives.
I think that is very fantastic because most of the time you just have a bush of life to go
Yes.
through and find your way.
Yeah.
It can be very difficult. But I just want to ask you at this juncture, who failed? Because if you have women who are at a place of not knowing who they are or where they're going, or they don't know themselves, is it the mother that failed? Because I think from the way we grow, there should have been somebody or an environment that helped us to define who we are and grow. Because you see, to me, you're rescuing a generation.
Yeah.
But there has been a girl who's been brought up well, possibly they shouldn't deal with that.
Yes.
So if you're dealing with that, but what about a mom who is rearing a young girl or a young girl in school? How can they grow up without having to get to a place in life where they don't even know who they are?
Well, that is possible.
Yeah.
You know, like for us when we were being raised
Yeah.
in our generation, when we were young children,
Yeah.
I don't remember my mom trying to teach me things on sex
Okay.
or teach me things on marriage.
Yeah.
Anytime probably you mention something to a parent in our generation on
Yeah.
issues to do with sex and somebody to marry,
Yes.
they could look at it like you're getting wayward and
Yeah.
you need to behave yourself.
Yeah.
That is bad manners.
You don't touch that topic.
You don't touch such things about men.
Yeah.
It is not your time. When you grow up, then you will know.
Okay.
But we need to know that preparation is very important.
Yeah.
And preparation should not come when we are already getting into what we are getting into. It should come early,
Okay.
earlier before,
Yeah.
so that this person is equipped.
Yeah.
And when it get into this marriage, they will not have cases of divorce, cases of fights, cases of what we are seeing all over now,
Yeah.
domestic violences. People are killing themselves
Yeah.
because nobody prepared them.
Yeah.
And so I should say to the society that we are also failing our children.
Yeah, yeah.
Mothers are failing. And even on this forum, I
Yeah.
have not even called myself Pastor Mary Leisido or
Okay.
any other title.
Yeah.
I have loved to call myself Mom Mary Leisido because I want to make it a forum where women and girls and
Yeah.
even gents
Yeah.
can be able to open up to a mother
Okay.
who is ready to listen to
Yes,
them
yeah.
in spite of whatever is being opened up on.
Yeah.
It is a forum that is bringing motherhood back to our generation that we missed when we were young.
Okay.
And that should be able to challenge every other woman there that is raising a daughter.
Yeah.
That it is not bad manners for you to speak to your daughter about marriage
Yeah.
when they are 15, when they are 14, when they are 18 or 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, for example, we announced that in our church that we have a forum for single ladies.
Yeah.
And some of the university students could not feel like it is their part. They thought it is for the women who are ready for marriage already.
Yeah, yeah.
They will not imagine that at age 18, I need to be prepared for the
Yeah.
man that I need
True.
to get
Yeah,
married.
because I mean they're dating those universities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's something that is critical in the society, in the church,
Yeah.
and women should arise.
Okay.
And I have a rose in
Yeah.
this generation
Amen. I
to
think
do
that
my
is
part.
very powerful.
Yes,
And you
yes,
should keep on doing it.
Amen.
So how often are you going to be having these forums?
Well, now that we'll be having for ladies, we'll be
Yeah.
having for gents, and bringing them together again, the
Yeah.
singles,
Yeah.
and also doing the marrieds. We cannot be able to do every month for
Yeah.
every group.
Right.
So like when we do the single ladies this month, we'll skip 2 months.
Yeah.
And then after that, we can do another forum
Yeah.
so that we allow the single boys and also bringing them together.
Okay.
So it should be one group after 2 months.
All right.
Yeah, and then we can believe God that it's gonna roll.
Awesome. That is powerful. And the numbers for Mom Mary Leisido are on the screen. I know you're possibly thinking, I want to know when is the next forum or where it's happening. Please call her, text her, WhatsApp her, so that you're able to know when are the dates, where is it happening. Possibly you're watching, out of Nakuru. You can always travel and come.
Sure.
They're going to be during the day?
Yeah, it's gonna be during the day,
Yeah.
beginning from 1 p.m. to 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, but in future we are believing God, because I have observed on Facebook that
Yeah.
there are lots of ladies who are desiring to come. Some are in Nairobi, others are in Machakos.
Yes.
And I was telling God it's high time that you give me just a contact person in a certain county.
Okay.
That will be organizing these forums,
Yeah.
and I can be able to move.
reach out,
Yeah,
yeah.
to move, reach out to them from wherever they are.
Okay.
Meanwhile, for the one that we are beginning with,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to having you
Yes.
from Machakos, from Kericho, from
Yeah.
wherever you're watching me from.
Uh-huh.
And my house is too big. I can
Uh-huh.
be able to host you. If you
Awesome.
come, if you're late from going home,
Yeah.
you can rest in my house, and the following day you can be able to get to your place of
Wow.
location.
That is so kind of you.
Yeah.
Now, I know you're possibly wondering then, you already know she's a pastor's wife, she's a pastor. But let's just go back a little bit.
Yes.
You're married to a Maasai man.
I am married to a Masai Samburu, yeah. It's
Oh,
half
he's a
caste.
Maasai Samburu?
Yeah, it's a half caste Masai Samburu.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have seen some of your photos, which actually we will show.
Oh.
Yeah. And he came from a very humble background. I can tell from the photos, even you.
Yeah, you're right. You're
And
right.
look at where you are today.
Wow.
Do you think that's also an aspect that is keeping a lot of single ladies from getting married? Because we have this mind that has an ideal man
Yes.
that we need to marry.
Yes.
But looking at where you have come from and where you are now,
Yeah.
if you're looking at that ideal man, he was not there in Apostle Junior those days.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
The man I have today
Yeah.
is not the man we began with.
Exactly.
Yeah, we began with a man that you need to project some photos
I'm
for
telling
them
you,
to
it's a
see.
toxic photo. Look at it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you need to see where we are coming from
Yeah.
and be encouraged.
Mhm.
That you should not, turn down a man
Yeah.
because he doesn't know how to dress.
Uh-huh.
You should not turn down a man because he's not driving.
Okay.
I always like to tell the young people that don't marry a man because he has a television.
Okay.
Marry a man because he has a vision.
All right.
Because if he has a vision, he will put you on television.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, so ladies should not, limit themselves
Yeah.
from getting married just because the man who is, eyeing you does not appear ideal to you.
Yeah.
If especially it is on the outside things that can come to changing later.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, with the inner things, the inner person, you may not be able to risk into it. You need
Yeah.
to be sure.
Yeah.
But if it's issues on dressing, issues on money, issues on his appearances,
Yeah.
issues on height, you're not marrying height.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not saying that you just get married to anyone, but if the man, you're feeling this is the right person for me in terms of values, in
Yeah.
terms of beliefs,
Yeah.
then what you're seeing outside should not limit you
Okay.
because he's a God who turns around stories.
Wow.
Yeah,
All right.
yes.
I clearly hear you, but I know in our generation,
Yes.
if you look at, I don't know whether you've been able to watch a lot of programs on television or even on social media, where girls would be put on a date with a man, and if you listen to what they're looking for in a man, you're like, Jesus,
Yeah,
what are we raising?
you want.
Because she wants a man who is driving a specific kind of car, or she wants a man who is making so much money, somebody who is going to treat them like a queen, and you're thinking, what generation are we?
It's unfortunate.
And they are coming from homes where they are mothers, that's the truth.
Yes,
So is it that the motherhood in our, because I'm a mom also,
yes.
you are a mother, what is going on in our homes? Why are we coming up with a generation of girls who are just looking at the economic side of a man? Not even the, very few of them will say, I want a God-fearing man. They don't care about those things.
Yeah, that is right.
Yeah.
That is right.
Mhm.
Very few care about that.
Yeah.
Of course, we should talk about socializing.
Yes, yeah.
The way they are socialized from when they are young.
Yeah.
I would stand and say that there are some parents who will, like my husband tells me, the first girlfriend that he met
Yeah.
before me
Yeah.
was from a wealthy family.
Okay.
And when he approached this girl went to the parents to say, Junior wants to marry me.
Uh-huh.
And the parents asked, what can Junior give you? They were looking at him and
Yeah,
seeing,
yeah.
this is a man who has nothing.
Mhm.
So what can he provide? So I should agree with you that there are some parents who are limiting their daughters from getting married because they are showing them there is this kind of a man that you need to get married
Yeah.
to. He should have this and this. And they are forgetting that money comes and go. We say that money has wings.
Yeah.
It can fly from one hand
Yeah.
to another.
Yeah.
So that should not be a limiting thing to our ladies. And it should teach our mothers outside there
Yeah.
to remember that money has wings.
Yeah.
It should not be the foundation that you're laying for your child to get married or even for your son to get married.
Yeah.
Yeah, because money can come and money can go.
So now, I know I'm jumping before the program that is going to be coming up soon with you and the single ladies. And possibly this is not going to be the first thing we're going to talk about.
Yeah, we're just starting.
Yeah. But in your own words, what is the ideal man that a woman should be looking? Because, I mean, when you look at Apostle Junior's photos, which we have shown,
Yes.
In my own eyes,
Yes.
I wouldn't see that as ideal. So there must be something about an ideal man that you cannot see with these eyes.
You're right.
Yeah, so please enlighten us.
I should say that an ideal man will vary from one person to another.
Okay.
But there are some things that I would call basic.
All right.
Like you mentioned.
Yeah.
Our generation is not looking for anything like a God-fearing man.
No.
But I should say that one must be core.
Okay.
It must be very core. That if you're looking for a man to marry, that must be core. That he has the element of God in him.
Okay.
He's a man who knows God. He's a man who walks in the fear of God. Because that is one of the things that is going to cause that man to be stable in that marriage.
Okay. Number
one, in the issues of faithfulness.
Yeah.
I always say that men are not going out there to look for, you know, this dogo, or to look for younger girls because their wives have grown old. It is because this man has no fear of God in him.
Okay.
Because you'll even see a man who is living a very beautiful, a very good-looking woman, and going just to, you know, sleep out with a very elderly woman.
Right.
Ambao hata hana sura kama mke wake. So what I'm trying to say is that the element of God fearing must be there when you're seeking somebody to marry.
Okay.
Number two, I should also say this man must have a vision.
Okay.
A clear vision of where he's going.
Not vugu, like he knows.
Yes, somebody who knows where he's going.
Okay.
Because if he knows where he's going, then he knows who he requires to go where he's going to.
All right.
Yeah, because most men outside there, they are looking for women to marry, to bring them on board as helpers.
Yeah.
And when the woman comes, she comes loaded, you know,
to help.
With the power and the strength to help. And then after 2 years, she's like, what was I helping here?
There's nothing
when she tries to rise up to do things, the man now becomes a get intimidated. And she begins saying, this man is, you know, this woman is trying to outshine me. This woman appears like she's too strong for me.
Yeah, she's controlling.
Yeah, she's controlling. And the woman gets frustrated because the man did not know where he's going.
Wow.
I think those are two major things that one must look at.
All right.
Number three, I should say, ideal in terms of values. You should marry a man that values what you value.
Okay.
Yeah, because you cannot get married to somebody who is saying, I will be going for keshas every night. Every night, I normally spend some 3 hours
in a
kesha, and you don't even understand what kesha is, you know. Somebody who is saying, I will need to pursue my studies after this. I want to do my master's and my PhD. And you're like, oh, you want to get educated so that now you can come and sit on me. So the aspect of values being the same. And of course, the physique. I don't always encourage girls to just marry a man because he is speaking in tongues or because he is very heavy on the mic. I always tell them, look at the physique of this person, be comfortable. To one person, a short man will be comfortable with them, and to another, a tall one, a dark one. So it is okay if you take who you feel is right for you in terms of physique.
You're very right. I don't think it's good to go somewhere maybe for dinner and you're telling people, now that's my husband, because you don't want to be together with them. But there's something about them that you're not comfortable about, and I think that's an issue. People marry out of emotions. Then 1 year after the marriage, you're like, I think I made a mistake.
It is true.
And you're not proud of who you got married to.
Yeah, you married for the wrong reasons. You are right. But I pray that the Lord can help our single and unmarried to be able to know what is important at the beginning of it all.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think I'm loving this because most of the time we have different types of things going around in the society, or mentorship, like, you know, we have things for ladies, we have things happening. But I think what Mom Mary Leisido, like she is called in the program or in the forum, she's doing is very unique, and I think we all need to, you know, connect with what she's doing. If you're a single woman out there, make sure you get her number, to even get a personal, you know, at a personal level mentorship. Because Facebook. Go to her Facebook page. We are projecting it right now. Get to contact her, write her a message, find out details, because it could just be one thing that you're missing, and you connect with your mate.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
So the program is powerful, it's encouraging, it's going to help the society. And not only that, I think for me, the most important thing that I'm loving about this, if you develop this woman or this man or this marriage, the next generation we're going to bring up,
Yes.
it is going to be a pure good generation, because already now you've dealt with issues.
You're right.
Yeah.
In fact, one of my goals is to prepare people to become mentors
Yeah.
for others, kind of a
Awesome.
mentors hub.
Yeah.
That when I train them and when I release what the Lord has put in my heart, they can go out
Yeah.
to where they are coming from. Because I'm not limiting myself to our church. Go
Yeah.
back to your church and minister to the young ladies,
Yeah.
minister to the young gents, especially the gents. Of course, you know men don't like
Yeah.
going for conferences.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm believing that when you do for the gents, they'll be able to appear on
Yeah,
board.
they will.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
my goal is to, mentor other mentors
All right.
for the generation.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is powerful. We're going on a short break, and when we come back, we're going to continue with this powerful, powerful program whereby she is just mentoring people who need to get into marriage, who are already in marriage. I believe you can also do pastors' wives.
Yeah, pastor's wife
Yeah, so
is a
she's-
heavy passion in me.
Wow, she's an all-rounder, and I believe these are things we need in the society. Most of the time, when it comes to the church, it is Sunday to Sunday, it is Bible study, it is prayer, and it's very good. But there are aspects in our society back in the home that are not being taken care of, and
You
that
are
is what you're doing.
Yeah, in family is church, of course.
Exactly.
When things are not working back at home,
Yeah.
when marriages are crashing
Yeah,
all over,
yeah.
church also becomes the same.
Exactly.
You would imagine the pastor just fought with the wife in the morning and they are coming to minister there. The members, the deacons were fighting with their wives at night. Even the presence of God would be very hard to access.
Yeah.
So when we take care of our families, we are taking care of the church.
Wow.
Yeah, I usually say that a church that has no family values has
Yeah.
no future.
Awesome.
Yeah.
A church that has got no family values, it has got no future.
Yeah.
We're coming right back, and we're going to be talking more about the other program that she's going to do. We're going to talk about the men, we're going to talk about the marriages, we're going to talk about the pastor's wife. Just a glimpse of what she's doing, because this is very, very powerful and needed in our time. Don't go away. Just stay right there. We'll be right back.
Thank you.